Boom, 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 boom.
Did you come for your home birthday?
No, it has to be watched. Go watch it then.
It doesn't say watch.
Yes, it does. Go help me with the laundry. Go watch it. So, go watch it.
Gracie, you know how to do laundry. Go do laundry. If you want laundry, then go do it.
I'll do it later.
No, I did your desk yesterday. You gotta do it laundry.
Later.
That's what I said. And you get mad. So I'm
I
getting
get
mad.
to it when I get to it. Stop bothering me.
Oh! Open up my phone.
No. 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 What is that at, smart guy?
A river somewhere. It's not going to go to it automatically. I have to do this. Look, it's a buffalo. It's the Colorado Buffaloes.
When you're a ranked team, going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to dump
I
you.
love you.
No, I love you.
Welcome to the as we see a squad in the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, their Colorado Buffaloes. 48 Sports College Football. His name is joined as always by David Pond and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's team this one up. And the Buffaloes will be kicking away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at 18. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the field first. And just did not a quarterback that can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team. Here's the thing about him. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback. But when he's hot, it's really tough to stop it. It's really big to stop it. Yeah, it's not just him. Like the offense is going around and playing well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best. Now with that in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose. Trying to run the football, but she's really going to go to the period inside, try to bounce it to the outside. I back to go too fast. That there. The sticks here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's underfoot. Fires to the wideout. What a job by Larry to make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging out there to pick up that 1st down. Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. He does it right here. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play and laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. Looking to the mid tight end. First down of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago, you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed. A guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can
the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
Yeah, I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive. Just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
Send the tight end in motion. Coming out of the 1st down with the play fake. He's moving out. And just a few before sliding for him to hit. It's
just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped at the 14, and they'll stay up mid from there. Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays. The Wolverines back to the line. First down, let's see if they do from this game. On the run, it's 18. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Awesome job by this defensive line. Being so good at the play of attack and even blocks, even some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, uncovered against the football. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quick handoff. And maybe we'll get to the line.
Slide up.
It's an offensive team trying things. This is what you're getting from just no clear, and not a lot of clear. Some things came in and go, but they actually let's see if they can keep it up. Way at the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. It's up. No program was even going for 6 right there. On that third down, to a sham, and so it's just in the QB receiver by see page and that's decision to the head coach on the jump right down the ball. And that'll put the first points in the game on the board. It's 3-0. And on this opening drive, they gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. And he'll just take it in this time. We're starting at 25. They'll try to get some big start in your favorite first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I see if you can hear.
Going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Salter. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bust through behind his path. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Klein. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
To the air, it's Salter. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Spins away from the defender. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Was to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's going for the goal line. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running into the open space.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. First play of the drive wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got it on the right. Hard running there. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Second down coming up. Looking for a crease. It's Welch. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Quick spin on the run. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Second and short equals go up, be physical, move the hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes a catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He leaves it with his back. Spins away from the defense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking left. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
The Wolverines will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Welsh. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown Bucks! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Simpson. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll go to the counter play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Atkins. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Moore.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Spins away from the defender. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Right back to the well. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it can be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle, it's Simpson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Right on the money. And the Buffaloes will move the sticks.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Miller. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the ground, it's Welch. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
To throw, it's Underwood. He's got his man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They'll try the right side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you turn the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Looking for the score. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Atkins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Salter. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're still firing away even with this lead. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.